Hey everyone, welcome to Misha Garden. Today is November 7th and I wanted to show you a little bit about what's going on in our garden area as well as what's happening here at our place and what our plans are for the near future. So let's dive into it and just give you a quick tour on our garden. Alright, so as you know, this is our main garden plot here. Most of the leaves have turned color and fallen off. We've kind of cleaned our beds a little bit. We still have some stuff that needs to be done. This is our raspberry row. Have to clean up the cucumbers. We still have some bell peppers that need to be harvested, as well as our spicy peppers that we're gonna harvest and preserve and dry for the winter. Look at these beautiful ones. These are just gorgeous, the red and the yellow ones, but they really do need to be harvested. And this area here, we planted two different things, I believe. Actually, Brussels sprouts in this area, a bunch of Brussels sprouts. They've been kind of slow going though. They finally are taking off. They've been struggling for a while. I don't know if it was too cold or too warm for them, not sure really, but you can still see that some of them are much smaller than these ones here. But I think if they survive and everything goes well, we should have quite a few Brussels sprouts. And this bed here, it's a big mess. We had some garlic and onions and this used to be cucumber rows here, so everything was harvested. I need to clean it up and prep it for winter. This year we've added a roof to our tomato garden, which was actually really helpful. I mean, you can still see bunches of tomato on the vines, although the vines are not doing great, but we still have tomatoes. Flavor is probably not the best on them, but look at these. I mean, we're planning to have some for salad this tonight, and hopefully next year I'll add sides to this. And I'm just repurposing the material that I had for this. So if I add sides and close off, hopefully it'll produce a little longer as well. And this row, I'm kind of experimenting here. We bought some, this is the radish that I purchased, which is a giant, it's from Baker Creek, giant radish. And we've planted a couple rows. They're actually growing here fairly well. Not sure what I'm gonna get from it, but it's kind of fun to see what's gonna happen. We've got some black Spanish radish coming up and came up here that we're growing, as well as some just regular cabbage for the fall and winter garden. Then there's some more radishes here. There's two different varieties, and it's, you know what's interesting though, that I've planted them fairly equal throughout, but it's kind of sporadic. There's like a spot here that there's quite a few of them, a spot here. Some of them are just coming up, and then we got a different variety here. We got a different variety here that is growing fairly well. And then we had some more couple rows of radishes growing here, as well as I want to show you this. Let me see here if I can get into this closer. The cabbage that we picked. So you can see this cabbage here as well, this one here, that one over there. This is cabbage that we picked, harvested a couple months ago, or yeah, about a couple months ago, and we just left the stem in there. And look at all these leaves, and they're actually trying to form heads. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but we can obviously pick the leaves and put it into soups and borscht and other meals. This is the interesting part though. We've planted carrots here. direct seeded. You can see a carrot right there. Put compost, carrots, and then radishes in between, and they're not doing good. I'm not even gonna bother about it, but we've had some difficulties growing radishes in our garden. But yeah, so this is what's going on. Then we have another spot here where we are growing broccoli. This is broccoli, just a row of broccoli here. One head is actually being formed right now. We'll see how it turns out. There's another broccoli head. And we still got some flowers. I want to show you this autumn olive that we have, quite a few of them. Look how many berries on them, and they're all nice and ripe for harvest. We've been harvesting them and eating them, but this is all autumn olive. Hopefully it'll get dry today in the next couple days, and we'll harvest some more. I really don't want to get in there when it's all wet like that, but that's autumn olive. And then this is our second garden here. Let's go in here. I'll show you what we have. These are our espalier, or I'm not sure how you pronounce them, but apples trees that we're growing in a fence type to block off this garden area. You can see that we've got, I'll show you a little bit better one, but we got first year, second year. I'll have to cut them this year again, and for the next year. Look at these branches. We're training them in the wild way. No, well, it'll work. But you can see here, this is our strawberry field, which has been cut. We have compost and wood chips on it, as well as the apple trees here. So eventually what I want to have is basically these apple trees grow up in a fence style here to prevent people just running into the garden. This is kind of a southern side, and it'll look kind of cool and produce some apples. But you can see our tomatoes, are strawberries. That's our strawberries. We have some winter or greens, just a mix of salad greens going on here. Then we got some radishes that need to be, well, we've been harvesting these for months now, but deacon radish or daikon radish, we've had a great harvest from them. This is actually seeds that we've planted 2 years ago, and we've harvested our own seeds, collected our own seeds, and then planted the plants, seeded them again. We got some curly kale going here, which is more than enough. We just picked some and had a whole bunch that we've given to chickens as well. Had some infestation of aphids, but with picking them on time, it seems like it's been under control lately. So we'll probably pick some more with the warm temperatures that are coming up. And then we got some red Russian kale plants that are growing here that we've seeded. You can see them as well on the other bed over there. And what do we have here? This is pak choi, I believe, one of the choice. And this bed actually has been planted with garlic. So we have one garlic variety or two actually varieties that we planted a little earlier that you can see it's nice and ready for the winter. And then there's some more that's planted over here, but they haven't come up yet. They were planted a little later. And we got a couple more apple trees that need to be trimmed and fixed and cleaned up. And then I need to make my rows in these beds in this garden. So yeah, this is what's going on in our kind of a quick run by our garden. We have some carrots that we are growing here, which have been seeded earlier, and they've been doing pretty good. We've been harvesting these for a while now, but they were kind of slow on coming up as well. I guess that's the trick with carrots. Yeah, so that's what's going on with our garden here, and I hope you enjoyed these videos. Give us a follow, like. I'm really bad at posting these videos. They take time, and honestly, I've been trying to do more of them, but I need to get better at it and get more consistent with it. But follow our Instagram account. Life is awesome here. If you don't follow us already, I'll put a link in the bottom over there so you can find us. We post pretty much daily what's going on in the garden. So, and hopefully we'll get some more videos up in here, and you can see how we changed this property. There's quite a few exciting stuff going on the other side. I'll do another video soon, maybe next time, and show you what's happening over there. Thanks for watching.